My name is Sheila and I work on AG, the place to be. And I'm going to tell you a story. He lay on the bed, frail, at 81. Purple heart hat, almost hiding his eyes, crying. I'm so scared, I'm so scared. Why are you scared? I don't know what's going to happen to me. They're just taking you down to X-ray. It'll be all right. I joined up when I was 16 to go to World War II. Lied about my age. Boy, was that a mistake. I was in Japan. I weighed 67 pounds when they let me out. That was before I met my wife, of course. That was before I met my wife. He spoke the words like a mantra of protection. I rubbed his neck. Boy, that feels nice, he said in the same worried voice. And I wondered about that mantra. The lifelong security of his wife, his friend, his partner. That relationship is what gave him his peace. Another man in different tears. I'm so sorry. I wet the bed. I don't know why I'm crying. I feel like the depression is back. I was in Korea, and I saw more blood and guts than you can imagine, and it still haunts me. He told me about being a medic, about amazing, daring rescues of downed planes, and also stories of his present life. He maintains a home with his wife, and he makes hats, tongue-in-cheek, for veterans that say, "Dysfunctional veteran, leave me alone." But through the depression and the memories, he also wrote a jingle before he left the hospital called the West Roxbury Shuffle. Here's a sample. I like coffee, I like tea. I love the nurses that work on me. Blood pressure, temperature, they prep me for the doctors that work on me. Stethoscope here, stethoscope there. Are you here? Are you there? Here come the med students that make the beds. One here, one there. Do errands that we love. So you think you're sick? Do the West Roxbury Shuffle. Stories, listening. That's really what this summer has meant for me, even more than learning how to suction a trach or perform bedside care or flush an IV. So if I love listening to stories, why on earth am I becoming a doctor? This summer I really started to wonder about that because, like many of you have said, I realized how much time the physicians spend at the bedside and how much time they spend in the side room writing orders on the computer. And I wonder if I've made the right choice and if nursing would actually be a better choice. But I also see how busy the nurses are. If they have a patient load of 4 patients who are all bedridden, they can barely keep up with the meds and the orders and the changes and communication. And they also have to write endless notes in the computer. So what about the stories and the human beings who live and love and play and eat and endure suffering and all try to save the world in their own way? One resident I heard the other day said, "Eating can't take priority over medical care." And she pulled a man away from his supper and sent him off to X-ray. So what kind of system is this that we find ourselves in? Don't make a mistake. I've seen amazing care here and amazing physicians and nurses who really care and want to listen to patients. But the system itself makes that very difficult to take the time. My 81-year-old friend who survived the Japanese prison camp but still needed help to face the unknown of the X-ray room. How many of my colleagues actually had the chance to listen to his story? So I'm really grateful actually for our work here because we have more time with the patients. And what I've learned this summer and what I resolve to do and hope to do with the help of my friends to remind me in 3rd year and beyond is to actually take the time to listen to stories of patients. X-rays and deadlines be damned. And maybe if enough of us try to do things a different way, we can discover that we're taking care of human beings with stories that have a healing power of their own, often beyond what we can give them through medicine. Thanks for listening.